didn't know what war was like. We had no idea. It was terrible, horrible.
The sex goddess.
I think of her as a born actress, and one of the roles that she played very well was Marilyn Monroe.
The girl who wrote the world's most famous diary.
The thoughts of a teenage girl are unbelievably human. This is Anne's magic.
The ball player.
I wouldn't be sitting here today without Jack Robinson.
No.
This is a CBS News special. People of the Century. The CBS News Time 100. Now, CBS News correspondent Ed Bradley.
Good evening and welcome to the fifth in our series of broadcasts on the 100 great personalities of the 20th century. Since last year, CBS News and Time Magazine have profiled the leaders of the century, the artists and entertainers, the captains of industry, and the century's great scientists and thinkers. Tonight and in next week's issue of Time, we present the century's heroes and icons. We begin with a princess, Princess Diana, an actress, Marilyn Monroe, and a remarkable American family, the Kennedys, whose story still fascinates us.
Kennedy, 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 Kennedy.
He came in full of confidence and ambition.
I run for the presidency of the United States because it is the center of action.
But was gone after only 2 years and 10 months. Yet the memory of John F. Kennedy burns in the American imagination like that of no other political figure.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
At the debut of the television age, there was this drop-dead good-looking family that appeared to be everything that America dreamed of being itself. Young, heroic, beautiful kids, beautiful wife. I remember specifically when Kennedy and Jackie and one of the kids were on the cover of Life magazine. You had Republican friends who, God damn, it's hard to beat that.
Sure, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happy ever after than here.
When he was killed in Dallas in 1963, something changed in this country. In some ways,
Sure did.
Something died.
Sure did.
What was it?
Well, it was hope. It was great hope.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
He somehow captured the imagination of the country. He sort of swept the country off its feet.
You've stolen our heart,
With a lot of help from the First Lady.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline Kennedy was American royalty, always stylish and elegant, a cultural icon whose grace and courage after her husband's assassination captivated the American public. The Kennedys were heroes, but the world changed, and with it, our concept of heroism.
Customarily, we thought of heroism as the product of some kind of achievement, some kind of great accomplishment. Today, of course, we've confused the notion of the hero with the notion of the celebrity.
And today, it's mostly as celebrities that the Kennedys are remembered.
John F. Kennedy, he had charisma. He had star quality. He had what Hollywood figures have on the screen, except he brought it into the political arena. We were accustomed to seeing Harry Truman and his wife, or Mamie and Ike. And then we have the images of Kennedy on the sailboat, or Kennedy playing football at Hyannisport. They were images of athleticism, images of health, images of grace, images of beauty that were essentially movie kinds of images.
Later, the images of the Kennedy family changed. The grassy knoll in Dallas, the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles. and changed again. A bridge at Chappaquiddick.
There has never been a private relationship.
A rape trial.
Take it easy, please, take it easy.
An affair with a babysitter. From tragedy to scandal, while the whole world watched.
They provided entertainment for us. And it's very good entertainment. And it's soap operatic entertainment.
I want to be loved by you.
Marilyn Monroe is long dead. And yet, still, her life, the secrets that are revealed about her, give us soap operatic entertainment.
The story of Marilyn Monroe is part of America's mythology. The goddess Norman Mailer described as the sweet angel of sex. The blonde bombshell who married and divorced two American icons, Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller.
Come on, Arthur. Take the cheek. You got it. Now we did. Come on, Arthur.
The mystery of her death. Did she commit suicide?
Miss Monroe has suffered from psychiatric disturbance for a long time.
Do anything higher.
Or was she the victim of foul play? The mystery of her life. Growing up, Norma Jean Baker, she wasn't exactly sure who her father was, and wasn't even sure who she was.
Marilyn Monroe was a disintegrating personality.
The author Joyce Carol Oates is writing a novel about Marilyn Monroe.
She didn't seem to have a central identity except as Norma Jean, someone who was basically an orphan scrambling to raise herself. I think of her as a born actress, and one of the roles that she played very well was Marilyn Monroe. I'm sorry, I would call it a heroism almost in the face of failure, a heroism in the face of defeat and despair.
I can't talk about my personal life.
Every day, yearning so hard to succeed. Like every day she's fighting for her life.
You could have said that about Princess Diana as well. Her bulimia, her unhappy marriage and bitter divorce helped transform Diana into a beloved, larger-than-life figure.
I think it's fair to say that Princess Di is probably the most celebrated celebrity of the late 20th century. We came to impute to her the idea that here was this innocent flower, this decent human being who was then being smothered by this monarchic bureaucracy. It made Di a very powerful metaphor for one's lack of power.
The princess, the actress, and the president. They are global celebrities whose stories are known by people all over the world. They are not great heroes, but they gave us a great show. And they all suffered the same sad fate.
They used to say the best career move was dying young. And I think that's absolutely true, because what it does is it sanctifies the individual. John Kennedy's death, Marilyn Monroe's death, Princess Di's death has preserved them in amber.
Later in the broadcast, a Memorial Day tribute to the American GI. And coming up next, the stories of Anne Frank and Rosa Parks.
Olympus IS-300 autofocus SLR camera features an ultra-sharp 28 to 110mm 4x zoom with glass spherical lens. Full auto features and all-new twin flash provide you with shooting pleasure at a press of a button. IS-300 and IS-200 all-in-one cameras.
Olympus. From today till January 31, 2000, get a special free gift with every purchase of some selected Olympus cameras or tape recorders, distributed by the Hong Kong sole agent. Don't miss it.
Want to cut your budget, but not the quality? Visit Alford's today. We have truly fabulous high-quality furniture at sensational low prices. Come to Alford's now. We're celebrating Alford's anniversary with incredible super value sales. Choose from a fabulous selection of Alford super value furniture at sensational prices you just can't resist. Sale merchandise going fast, so hurry to Alford's.
Love and happiness. Be good to me, and I'll be good to you. We'll be together, walk away with victory, baby. Love and happiness. Oh, yeah.
For the love of NBA on ATV World. As they've sworn to do in the past, they're back to save lives and ease suffering. The return of Chicago Hope, January 3rd on World.
先生，你嘅大賞頭啊！
哇！嚟惠康買嘢滿100蚊，參加千禧大賞頭，即時刮張平治 A Class 房車 ，option 2萬蚊簽賬額，仲有100萬黃金等你攞，獎品總值超過3000萬，梗係大賞頭啦！今個禮拜買呢啲貨品，攞多張卡贏巨獎。
When you have the ultimate prestige of 1010 Platinum service, you don't need anything else. 1010 Platinum. Nothing is more prestigious.
Patek Philippe Special, People of the Century, is co-sponsored by Alford's Furniture.
Two women, both minorities, both persecuted. One a Jewish teenager, the other a middle-aged African-American. Both became heroes known throughout the world. They are Anne Frank, who wrote a diary that captured the hearts of people everywhere, and Rosa Parks, who sparked a revolution simply by refusing to surrender her seat on a bus to a white man. The day was December 1st, 1955, the day Rosa Parks boarded that bus in Montgomery, Alabama, and gave birth to the Civil Rights Movement.
The driver told me if I didn't stand up, he was going to have me arrested and put in jail, which he did.
When the police came and took you off the bus and took you to jail, did you ever think, what have I done now?
No, it wasn't what I had done, it was what they had done to me.
Rosa Parks' daring act of defiance challenged the very structure of segregation in the South and led to the emergence of Dr. Martin Luther King as a public figure.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
A few months ago, Rosa Parks celebrated her 86th birthday. She's a living legend of the civil rights movement in America, a woman honored by the black community.
What a move she made, what a stand she took.